What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Diamond is Unbreakable, and yo, guys, this episode was fucking lit. It was hot. It was hot. I love this episode. We actually focused on Kouichi's love life, cause our boy deserves. I swear, my man Kouichi deserves. I hope one day my man Kouichi does get a woman, cause he certainly deserves. Like I said before, he is actually my favorite supporting character on JoJo. Hell, he's probably one of my favorite all-time supporting characters. I've actually added him to my favorite characters list on my anime list. If you guys want to know what I'll be watching this season, check that out down in the description box below. You can check out my mail account, see what I'll be watching this season. Yeah, a little plug there, but anyway, let us begin. So we start this one off. We start with Josuke and Okuyasu. They're talking about that. We find that Nichimura did tell them a little bit more about, gave up a little more detail about stand users, and of course saying that, the electric guy that we saw a few episodes that we saw last week, and of course the guy that ended up killing Okuyasu's bro, which I find it's weird because every time Okuyasu talks about his brother, he always says he's the guy that off my bro. He's the guy that you talking about bro. He always says bro. Granted, I think the reason for that is probably because getting up is trying to keep up with the mouthfuls because in animes, especially if you guys watch them subbed, which I'm sure all of us do. You guys know that whenever there's like a big brother character or a brother character and all, they usually refer to their other siblings. Usually refer to them as Unichan. That's so I think that's probably what Vince was going for, trying to keep that. But instead of saying my big brother, which that's way too damn long, they just said bro. I feel like that's probably the reason why they did that. Why it's always bro. It doesn't just say his name. That's what I'm assuming. Anyway, so he talks about how he didn't really know anything about him, and that he only really talked about him over the phone. And I was like, did you torture him before? He said that he could have been lying, motherfucker. And he says like, do you forget that your brother got killed off because he knew his identity? If he's still alive and kicking, that means he doesn't know shit. You're right. And he also talks about how stand users are kind of kind of attracted to each other in a way, like how the stand users will always come together, he makes up with this the red line of fate, which if you guys remember, if you guys ever saw Love and Lies, you guys know that the red line of fate was a major part of that show. That was even in the OP with that whole thing. Anyway, about how they're that stand users are drawn to each other, whether or not, even if they never lay eyes upon, could be your next door neighbor, could be that asshole on the bus that steps on your phone, could be that asshole at school that doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. It could be anybody. Morio is a pretty small town, so you don't know who is a stand user. So he said that they're always drawn to each other. So that's an interesting little tidbit, which I guess you can really see that throughout JoJo, how Part 3 and Part 4, how people have always been drawn to stuff. Stand users have always been drawn to other stand users unconditionally, Josuke, Jotaro, and I'm blocking on his name. It'll come back to me, Abdul, Joseph, Dio, Joseph, Kakyoin, Jotaro, and Kakyoin. That's his name, Kakyoin. I almost forgot Kakyoin's name. They're always drawn to each other, which is weird. That was seen. Anyway. And so they're talking wondering he's a coward, that he's probably most likely playing it. So they're just talking about where then they cross this bridge, and then they actually find Kouichi at this cafe, and Okuyasu's like, yo, Kouichi, and then he sees this woman, step up behind him, pick up a chair, and sits down. And then he's like, what? And then we get the OP playing, which we actually got a slightly different OP. It's the same animation, same song, but it's an EDM remix of it, which I thought was actually pretty good. I could definitely see people going down to this in the clubs. And so we then focus on our boy Kouichi, where we see that that he is actually meeting with this woman by the name of Yakako Yagashi. I'm probably butchering that name. But we find out that she asked him to meet him here, and then he kind of goes and listens to me. I probably thought if you're here to see me at my home, or I should tell you that my grades aren't that great. My handwriting says it was about money. I suppose I can give you 1,000 yen. And he goes down the list of everything that she most likely would ask him about, other than of course confessing to him. he goes through all the different, and then she's like, it's none of those it's none of those Kouichi. I've fallen madly in love with you. Like, she legit says madly in love with you. Like, this is like some 16th century play. Like, this is straight up Shakespeare type shit. They even got classical music in the background during this whole segment, which I found that hilarious. And of course, Kouichi is obviously shucking up by it. She's like, wait, what? You got the hots for me? You, this beautiful, cute woman that probably gets confessed every day, you have the hots for yours truly. Okay, and of course Kouichi's like, hell yeah, I'm so happy, and I'm like, hey Kouichi, mama, you high five him and shit. Yeah, no, but then I was like, wait, remember what what's his name? I swear, I'm terrible with that. Remember what he said? You know how sand users are attracted to drawn to each other. So I was like, And plus, I saw Misery. You know, the Stephen King adaptation. You know, featuring what was her name? Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates. I was like, so then I was like, so then by that point I was a little suspicious. Maybe she isn't what all she sees. Maybe she's like some crazy psycho bitch. And at the same time, we got on board Jotaro and Okuyasu. Oh my god, Okuyasu. He's like, what? Why is Kouichi getting all the ladies? And as they're talking, she like confesses her feelings to Kouichi. Oh boy, Okuyasu just starts bursting into tears. And he's like, why is Kouichi getting everything? Nobody said that to me. He's like, calm down, man. Don't need to cry about this. And so Kouichi's still kind of a little like shaken up about it. He's still kind of like reeling a little bit. He hasn't really responded to it until if he reciprocates that same feelings. So right after she says, Kouichi, I've fallen madly in love with you, as if this was some Shakespearean play. Thou art I art thou. To be or not to be, that's the question, that Shakespearean nonsense. Anyway, Kouichi's like, wait, what? Did I hear you? I think my hearing's starting to fail me a little bit. She's like, no, you heard me right. And she wants to go to like I said, Josuke, Okuyasu are listening again. At first, the guy hide behind this little wooden this wall, but then they move them closer to this tree where they're literally 5 feet away from them. I'm surprised they never got sawed like Kouichi the Korohas, or maybe he just didn't care, or he just didn't notice it because he was so what the fuck shocked about this whole situation he was in. And she's like, oh, and then she actually goes on about what the reason why she does love him, about how he now has a more of a chiseled face, which does he really? I mean, his face kind of looks a little bit the same. Maybe it's a little bit more muscular since, of course, now he's a sand user. But his face kind of looks the same, other than he just now kind of has Saiyan hair in a way. And it's brimming with confidence and conviction, and you're so charming when you smile. And even Josuke is like, you know what? She said she brings us some pretty good points. And I love Okuyasu. She's like, I have a chiseled face too, right? Well, he still has tears in his eyes. Oh, that was hilarious. That every time when he's like, I have a chiseled face too, right? Anyway, Kouichi. And so Kouichi's still kind of just trying to take all this information, and so after she done praising him and said the one thing I love in a man most is potential, and you are potential personified. Jesus, I couldn't speak there for a minute. And so she said Kouichi, do you love me? And he's like, whoa. Don't you think we're moving a little fast there? And it's like, oh, so you hate me then? She's like, no, I don't. And then she just goes full on Kathy Bates misery psycho up in here. Where she's like, which is it? Are you madly in love with me, or do you hate my kids, or are you toying with my emotions? Tell me. While her hair is going over the place, she looks fucking like pissed off. She looks like she's straight out of a horror movie. Like, she looks like Kathy Bates in Misery when she goes off the handle, you know, when she's like, you know, like the one scene in Misery, you know, being like, you know, here's one big bastard of a check. Let me give me your costing money. Or, you know, like, oh, Wally, you're giving one of those effing PDs on the cow that bitch like cow farm. You know, stuff like that. If you guys have seen Misery, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But while it's all going down, I was thinking to myself, somebody keep this woman away from a sledgehammer and wooden blocks. If you see Misery, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, and so after this whole confrontation goes on, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll excuse myself, I hope we meet again, Kouichi. And then I love Okuyasu's like, you know, now I feel like a deflated balloon. All jealousy I had for that before is gone straight out the window. She's like, yeah, you're right, and they're both sweating at the same time. And so Kouichi tries to go for a sip of his Coke or Cola, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it Coke because it looks like Coke. And then he notices that there's a shit ton of hair all over the cup and inside the straw. He's like, what? Where did this hair come from? As we can now infer, she's indeed a stand user with her hair. And so then we get back to school. We see Kouichi's like, I think it was mopping the chemistry room. And then, you know, she pops up out of nowhere. And she's like, oh, hi. She's like, yeah, and then she like apologizes out. You know, she gets mad. She gets crazy psycho bitch when she overthinks things. She hopes they can still be friends and everything. And they're like, excuse me. And she hopes they can still be friends and everything. And she's like, oh yeah, we can still be friends. We can still be friends. And she's like, oh good. And just as a token of my appreciation for my, it's like, sorry, I knit you a sweater. And oh my god, Kouichi's face is horrified at the sight of the sweater. She's like, I had to guess about the shawls, but it fits perfectly. I also made you an amulet, and I even made bento boxes, which I want that. Those bento boxes look damn good. Like, David Productions, y'all did an amazing job making that food, and oh, that shrimp. Oh, that shrimp. And then Kouichi, she's like, yo, say, and Kouichi's like, this is nuts. Like, if I eat this food, I'll be accepting your food, but if I don't, she'll fucking kill me. What do I do? As the shrimp, I kind of goes slowly closer and closer to her. And just as soon as she got the shrimp from like the fish market, like a few hours, like, you know, a few hours before school. So this is like the freshest you get. It's essentially straight out of the sea at this point. You won't get, she said, you know, you won't get this at the supermarket. Which is true. I mean, when you get like food at the fish market, at least if a member's crew, like, or like, you know, fish markets in general, they're pretty much like, you know, just came out of the water at the point. So that's like the freshest they'll ever be. And I won't lie, if I was Kouichi in that situation, I'd just eat the food because goddamn it looks so damn good. My will of being like, you know what, if I do this, I'm probably going to dig myself in a bigger hole, but I wouldn't care because I would eat that food because it looks fucking delicious. Anyway. And so, saved by the door, someone, like, I think she was like the class representative, like, comes in the door, she's like, she's like, Kouichi, come on, man, stop slacking over here and take this trash. And she's like, alright, thank God for trash. She's like, alright, silly me, how could I forget this trash? Oh, let me take care of that right now. And so he's like, you know, and then he like stacks, like, you know, takes two trash, there's about three of them, he stacks the third one on top of it, sideways, and so it falls, he's like, you know, let me take care of it. She's like, no, I'm good. She takes one, he ends up taking two, they go over there, throw away trash, and she's completely fucking pissed off about this. And I love that shot as we slowly zoom out, we see her, like, hair blowing in the wind, and, you know, she just looks pissed off as if she's about to kill someone, which she almost did, I love that shot. That shot was amazing. Great job to David Productions for that. So, Yukiko, confronts her by saying, hey, I'm only gonna tell you this once. Stop flirting with Kouichi. She's like, Kouichi, Hirose? Bitch, please! I got nothing with that dude. I don't know what you've heard, but I ain't got nothing to do with him. It's just like, I would believe that if you didn't like reek of a liar. She says the most stuff like a housebreaker or something. I have no idea what the hell she was talking. Maybe some Japanese reference or something. I don't know. Anyway, so she's just like, yo, I don't trust you. And she's like, look, bitch, I don't have anything to do with Kouichi. I don't like him. I probably don't even like him as a friend. He's whatever. So, fuck off, please. And she's like, and so as they're arguing, she's like, talking about her, she's like, yo, bitch! Like all that. She like throws some of her hair into her hair. Of course, now she can control it. She walks away. She's like, hurt a little bit. Whatever. And so we then see the fireplace, or I forget what I don't know what else you call it. The fireplace, kind of like we see it burning, and then we see a piece of hair, little hair follicle, getting burned up. It's like, I feel a little hot. Something's up. She's like, what? I feel like I'm burning up. And then we look up, she's literally burning up as her hair is engulfed in flames. It's like, water! As she's looking around for water, she like goes up there, but the hair like closes her eyes so she can't see shit. She's tripping, and then she's like, somebody, please help me! And then the hair like wraps around her tongue so she can't use it. That's what she sounds like. And so then we got Okuyasu coming in there doing his little hand thing to get rid of all the flames, and she does it, but of course she lost like a good chunk of her hair in the back of it is completely gone. It's completely bald in that area. And it's like, oh, alright, you're right. Josuke, you were right about Yukiko being a stand-in. She's like, yep. And then they talk, and then they're like, but by the way, Okuyasu, what do you plan on doing about her messed up hair? You know Shine Diamond can't fix whatever the hand takes out. It's like, I don't know, dude. I think I've done enough, and plus I'm not much of a hairstylist, He's like, alright. So, we then get back to Kouichi, and he meets up with Josuke and Okuyasu, and they kind of discuss on what the hell to do next. Pretty much how to I guess get Yukiko away from Kouichi. And Kouichi even says himself at first when she first announced that she did love him, he liked it. He was actually happy about it that a woman wanted to get in his pants. No one's like that before, and I can't blame the man. But yeah, Kouichi, I love him. Anyway, and so they're like, okay, we need to make you look unappealing as fuck. We need to make you look as the most unappealing, unfuckable person on the planet. And so they think of a plan. Then Josuke talks about how, mama boys and unhygienic freaks are usually major turnoffs for women. She's like, great idea, man! Yeah, you're a genius, Josuke. He's like, oh, thank you. Was it really a compliment coming from you? I don't know why my boy Josuke's throwing. I don't know why Josuke's throwing some shade at Kouichi, or not Kouichi, at Okuyasu. And so it's like, whoa, we're not doing mama's boy. If she did that, she would kill my mom. She's like, right? So then they're like, okay, unhygienic. That means you can't shower. That means you can't comb your hair. No shampoo. You can't switch your underwear. Dirty socks. They just Kouichi, Okuyasu and Josuke kind of a little back to forth with each other, yeah, no, yeah, dirty underwear, yeah, don't shower, yeah, no deodorant, yeah. They just got a little back and forth about the dirtiest shit they can do to make Kouichi the most unfuckable person I've ever. And Kouichi's like, no. I can't do that, bro. He's like, alright. There's one other option we can do. The last option, which is honestly just to be a complete idiot that has no prospects, has no future, has no potential, which is, as you know, that's her biggest draw to Kouichi, is indeed his potential. And so then Josuke and Okuyasu do the whole whispering thing, gossip thing, but it's not even whispering, it's more like wow, yeah, we're trying to tell you this is a secret, but we're obviously telling you this because we want you to hear, not screaming at the top of your own, but they're like, holy shit, did you hear about Kouichi? When they're not so much just screaming at the top of their lungs, but they're not exactly keeping it on the down low either. They're like, holy shit, did you hear about Kouichi? I heard his shop was, oh yeah, did you hear? He came and Care Ponds and the pen. I gave that motherfucker some money and he hasn't paid me back. Motherfucker, You are right, Josuke. We need to cut our ties with Kouichi. Damn straight! Yeah. And then she walks away. We then get to Koichi's room. He goes to sleep. And literally, his dreams are haunted by Yukiko. His dreams are like haunted by her. They wakes up, and she's literally pressed up against his window being like, surprise, motherfucker. Yeah. And then bursts out the world, grabs him up, like tangles him up in his hair, which, Jesus Christ, the dozens this must have spawned are ridiculous. There's probably so many dozens that spawned off just the scene alone. Anyway. So it's like, I'm going to teach you I have got to teach you a lesson, Kouichi. And so Kouichi wakes up at her place. She makes him breakfast and everything. And then he asks her about how does she get this power, how she become a standard. And of course, it was the same thing that happened with a lot of people. It was indeed Okuyasu's bro. It was him. He of course had the arrow and everything, and she of course did become a stand user. And so that's why she has the stand with her hair. And he asked her, she knows that anyone else how many. He said, no one else I know of has this power, so she doesn't know any other stand users. And so Kouichi's about to eat his breakfast, which was like bacon and eggs, some scramble, it was like some bacon and eggs, some other stuff, an all-around hearty, decent breakfast. And so, but then when Kouichi started, he was like, oh, by the way, Kouichi, your grades are shit. 16 on this test? Come on. You can do much better than that. So instead, while you're eating, you're gonna be studying. And so what she does, I swear I love this show. She puts the food behind these 3 different boxes. And one of them actually has a breakfast and stuff. The other 2 have these mystery items that you do not want to eat. And so she asks them trivia and questions. First one is about some Prince song, and then she says the answers in actual Japanese, which I was a nice little touch. I like that Vince put that in there. I don't even remember the question. And he says B, which was actually scrambled with actually little hard-boiled eggs. But then A was English soup. A was an eraser, and C was a fucking bar of soap. So then she does it again with a second question, and so Kouichi's kind of scared. So he's like, what the fuck do I do? He's sweating like crazy. So then he looks over option A. He sees the facial expression. She's like, She goes see. She's like, So then Kouichi says, is it C? She's like, tell me, Kouichi, were you looking at my expressions when you found your answer? It's like, I knew it. So it is true that you are a conniving, shoplifting cheater. You will now eat the contents of option A and B, or A and B. Yeah, option A was soup with English words in it, and option B was asparagus a la dictionary, which, for all of us non-food connoisseurs, is just asparagus wrapped in pieces of the English dictionary. And so she likes to take it, you will now eat knowledge! Tries to get it in his mouth, but he just slaps it his way that's it, I'm out of here, bye Felicia! Tries to get out of there, but then he gets thrown to the wall because she actually put a few hundred pieces of her hair in Kouichi's hair, meaning that so she's pretty much he's pretty much stuck here. And so I know you might hate me for this, but when I'm done with you, you'll look at a completely different man, and you'll know that you'll need a woman like me in your life. And so she walks out. She's like, oh, by the way, you better finish that, otherwise I'm not giving you no more damn food. So yeah. So this is crazy. And then she says, oh, by the way, a famous CEO comes here to vacate, but he hasn't done that since. But he does that's not until the summer. So you're kind of screwed, Kouichi. And that's where the episode ends. So overall, love this episode. Great voice acting. I'm loving this new stand user. Bitch is crazy. I'm curious how Kouichi is going to get the fuck out of this. This is all going to be super interesting. I can't wait to see what we got in store for us next week. So overall, I give this episode a 10 out of 10. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you liked, if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it. Links out in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.